Hi, welcome to Cup of Java Productions video. My name is Shamega Johnson and I'm going to show you guys how to turn ordinary boxes into drawer space. So simple, so easy. Stay tuned. So what I did was I constructed this drawer space out of the boxes I just showed you, and I painted it, and I'll show you how. I'll take you step by step. And you can see I actually was putting heavier things on top of it. So it's so sturdy because these are moving boxes and these are those bare containers. And I put ordinary corks as drawer pulls and used the drawer that the handle that came on the bare container for a handle. So let me just show you that. It's the same thing. This handle became this. So I'm going to show you how to turn this into this and the boxes into this drawer space. And it's a completely functional drawer unit. Stay tuned for more. So the first thing I want to do is give you the measurement of the bigger box that I used. And this is the measurement. And so what I wanted to do with this one is I wanted to put a drawer pull so that if you put it underneath something, you can easily pull it, but you can also stand it up and lift it by the handle. The biggest tip I'm going to give you folks, and what I realized, I constructed 2 of these. I realized the biggest tip was to make it sturdy. I started out with shipping tape, but that's hard to paint. So I then went to duct tape. Duct tape's easier to paint and it's so sturdy. So what you'll do with the bigger box is you're going to put the flaps in like this. So you notice I put the flaps in. All the flaps should go in. And I'm going to show you how you can just easily use this handle. You'll put the duct tape on the back on all sides, even the part that isn't open. So you're going to put duct tape around all sides. Once you have the box constructed, you're going to put more cardboard to fill in the gaps in between and to fill in the gaps on the side. Once you fill in the gaps in between on all sides, so the side, you'll put a cardboard here, it will even this out, and then you'll put more cardboard on it. So you can actually reinforce it as much as possible. What I did when I constructed it is I filled in the gap here, then put a cardboard, and I used a combination of duct tape and hot glue to construct it. And that really reinforces it. Of course, you could do it like this, but when you go to lean on it, and you see how I told you can pick it up by the handle, if you go to lean on it, it may not be as sturdy. These boxes are pretty sturdy because they're moving boxes, and I'll show you the weight requirement for these boxes. All boxes give you the weight that it can contain. So this is what you want to pay attention to. What you're doing is reinforcing it so that it can carry more weight. So that once you're pulling on it and you're putting things on it, it's sturdier. When I constructed it, as I told you, I put reinforcements in the back and on all the sides and the top. You can see how thick I made the top. And it got dented because it's a box and I put weight on it. But to show you how strong this is, I did this a while ago. I did it sometime last year. And I've been using it and putting really heavy things in it. So once you have your reinforcements on the sides, top and bottom and back, you're going to then put your shelves in. So the way I constructed the shelves is I don't know if you guys can see, I put little reinforcements, I hot glued it, and then I think I permanent glued it. So you could put like a really permanent adhesive to keep the shelves sturdy, and you can see how sturdy they are. So once you did that, I'm going to swing it to the back to show you. It was painted, and I used an acrylic paint. If I did it again, I probably would use a different type of paint because the acrylic paint peels. And you can see here what I was telling you about using the shipping tape means that it was easier for it to peel. The duct tape means it stuck more. But you can see you can use any kind of paint. And I even did a little decoupage on the top. Let me see if I can get that for you. So I did this as a decoupage on the top to give it more of a decoration. And it's so sturdy that I put a heavy basket on top of it. And I'll show you that in a moment. So let me pop the drawers back in so I can show you how to construct the drawers. Before I show you how to construct the drawers, I just wanted to give you an idea of what you can do. You see I have black duct tape here, and I put dividers in the drawer. Another way you can make the drawers really functional, let me just slide that in for you folks so you can see how easy it is. And it's already constructed. So another way you can divide your drawers is this way. In a moment, I'll show you how to actually construct the drawers, but you can divide your drawers by recycling and reusing containers like you get from, this is from a tea company, and I put it right into the drawers and I divide it up. I showed you in a previous video how you can turn a box into a functional container, and I'll just pop it right in here to show you how easy it is to organize your drawers. I also showed you in a previous video how you can take a tissue box container, just an old tissue box container, cut it in half, and use it in a drawer as functional space. Again, I wanted to point out, by using the acrylic paint, you can see how it starts to peel a bit. But for me, that was good because I didn't mind it. But this is another one. So I'll show you how to actually turn this bare container, bare box, into these. So it takes time to accumulate some of these things. So I recommend, if you see them in a recycling area, pick it up. Otherwise, it'll take you a while to start accumulating these boxes. So I'll show you how I constructed this out of that container. And here it is. What I did with this, I wanted to show you, is kind of crinkled. I put tissue paper on it, similar to what I did with this. Well, what I did was I took tissue paper and smoothed it out with some glue, and then put glue on top of it, sort of like a decoupage. So it has this cool texture. So I wanted to have that cool texturized look. If you don't do it that way, it'll just be smooth. But I wanted it to have that crinkled texture. And then I applied a decoupage floral display. So I'll show you exactly how to do it, and I'll walk you through how I got it done. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with this bare case. And how you start off is you want to tape this. And I mentioned the best tape to use would be duct tape. It's easier and it's sturdy. So you're going to tape this flap that way. Once you tape the sides, you're going to cut the top. And I'll show you exactly how you cut the top. So you take the top and you cut around the entire edge like this. If you wanted to, you could always keep it attached and reinforce the top and make it more like a lid, but I chose to take it off completely. Once you remove it completely, you reinforce it with pieces of cardboard, and this is what I'm showing in this clip. You're going to just reinforce the sides, the front, with the pieces of cardboard. And this front part, to get this effect, you put cardboard. So that there's cardboard, you tuck the tabs in and you put cardboard here, and then you put a piece of cardboard here. For this effect, without having the opening like this, I covered it over and I put these drawer pulls. So what I actually did is I have another set of these drawers, and I alternated it in one and alternated it in the other. So I have 3 of these and 3 of these, but I like the look of it being different for each set of drawers. So based on how many sets of drawers you make, you can make it different for each one. So this is how you would put it to cover it so that it turns out like this, and you don't adhere this part. By not adhering this part, it allows you to put a rope around it. If you completely cover this and attach it, you could also use a different drawer pull. So let me show you how to do that. So once you have your cardboard in, you're going to adhere your cardboard pieces to the side. I did it with the cardboard, hot glue, and then duct tape. And you can even take the lid, the piece of the flap off, and turn it upside down and stuff it into the bottom of your drawer. So now your drawer has a really smooth bottom. Once you've finished with that, I'll show you how you can make the drawer. You're going to, once it's sturdy and constructed the way you like, you're going to paint it. Like I said, you can use tissue paper on the sides and lay the tissue paper out. Put glue on it. Go over it once or twice. And once you're finished, then you paint it. So this is how it looks without the tissue paper. So this is how your board looks without the tissue paper. The tissue paper gives you this, I call it like a sort of an antiquing look. And once you do that, you'll let it dry. It takes a while to dry. You give it that nice crinkly look. Then what you do is, if you want to put flowers on it, if you can stencil something, you can leave it plain, but I like the look of having the flowers. And to get the handles like this, it's so simple. All you do is you take jute, yarn, or string and go through it like that. And just keep going through it like this. I mean, this is something if you're, if you're someone who just likes to watch television or relax, you can just do this within no time. And you're just pulling it through until you get the string all around to make the handle. In one of these drawers, I actually painted it to give it a nice texture. Let me just show you that. Okay, so this is how I painted it. So if you feel it, it'll feel a little hard because it's painted. It's not just plain. So you can actually pull it. So just like this, you can pull this. Okay, so you see how it has that textured look versus when you don't have it textured, it's just smooth. And then you could just decoupage the top if you want. So what I do is I stack a lot of things on top of these drawers. And I fill the drawers with really heavy pieces. The other idea I wanted to show you is this idea. I had an old drawer. It was those plastic drawers that you can get at most stores. And the drawers were falling apart and the plastic fell apart. So what I did was I covered it with just regular masking tape. So I took the masking tape like this and I covered the entire thing. And if you look closely, you can kind of see the lines. And because I covered it with the masking tape, it allowed me to paint over it. This is an easy way of being able to paint over this plastic. Sometimes it's hard, even if you scratch it. But if you just tape it and then paint it, it's so easy. And in order to make it a little different and unique, this is a paper mache drawer pull. And I just put a butterfly on it. So this is a drawer pull that's made out of paper mache. So simple, so easy. And to show you what you can do with it, even if you don't want to construct a box, you can just use it on top of this drawer set and gives you a little bit of extra space, and you can make some quick and easy yarn bowls to decorate it or put anything you want in it. This last thing I wanted to show you is how sturdy it is. This is a heavy wicker basket that I put on top of this cabinet. And I think it really looks nice together. That's part of how these cabinets got a little dented, because I put heavy objects on it. But it shows you how it's such a sturdy piece, and you can personalize it and put it almost anywhere you have need for drawer space. So I hope you like this video. Please subscribe for more videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.